Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Wyattsdot production edition of That's Express. As always, I am your host, Mimi Bani, and today we have
Odogo Aziza.
Oosh. Want to share your Instagram?
IG Odogo Aziza.
Good.
Kofi_K1. That's my Instagram.
Okay.
Kofi K.
Bro, Blacko. That's my Instagram too.
Okay, period. I did forget to share my Instagram. You can find me on Instagram at Bonnie with 3 eyes __X. And then in the chat room, we have the one, the only Big Sam. You want to give us a little shout out right here, Big Sam? Just introduce yourself.
My name is Big Sam, and I'm happy to join you guys here. So
yes,
I'm happy to be a guest on this platform.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, today we're gonna get straight into it. We're here to talk about concerts. Empty seats, loud lineups, or diaspora events losing their magic. So let's talk about it. My first question to you guys is, where's the crowd these days? It feels like concerts is getting harder to sell out. The expectation for the concerts versus the reality is not matching when it really comes down to it. Where's the crowd? What's really keeping people from coming to these events?
I think people get just tired of this concept right now because they feel like me coming to a show and coming and seeing an artist perform and miming to his own song, I can sit at home and just listen on Apple Music, Spotify, and just let it go. So I feel like people just be like, okay, why am I gonna pay this amount of money, $50, $70, and come and see you on stage and you just miming to your own song? You're not doing no extra thing.
They're not really performing.
You're just miming to your song, moving up and down and saying, oh, can you raise your hand? Can I see your hand? Nah, bro.
So you talking about the quality of the performance?
That's why we're sitting at home.
Time and effort put into these performances.
Yeah, that's why we're sitting at home. We're not coming to shows and just like sometimes people got work. They don't go to work because they feel like, oh, I got a ticket. I need to go see this artist. Like, that's my favorite. Mm-hmm. So when I get there, I want you to perform something that I've never seen before. Like, I know your music is good. So when you come on stage, I feel like
you want to feel
everything
plus performance plus everything.
With concerts, basically it's live. So
yeah,
people want to get the value
of their money. So,
usually they would like the artist not to really just mime
to the song,
but actually give a live performance, like with a live band and all. That's really good. So I'm pretty sure artists need to actually, learn how to, do some live bands and make it fun for concert goers. And I feel like regardless of the price, people still go. Because if it's Black or if it's like,
yes, and you're performing and you're giving me your all, and not to like the song is playing at the back and you miming. You don't even sing the whole song. You just start singing and you be like, oh, point to the crowd. Let them sing it. You're not even singing nothing.
Yeah, there has to be some creativity.
Okay,
give me a second. Before we continue this conversation, I did forget to say that at any point of this, if you would like to call in or be a part of this, you just have to drop your comments in the comment section or scan the QR code, or you can call us at any time to join this conversation. So okay, go ahead.
Okay, so if a pound of tomatoes costs $2,
hey,
how much is 2 pounds of tomatoes gonna cost you?
I'm confused. What are you asking?
If a pound costs $2, how much is 2 pounds going to cost you?
$4.
Mm-hmm. $4. So I'm saying this because sometimes it depends on the budget, right?
Budget of the artist.
So listen, if you are paying $35 to go and see an artist perform, you expect that performance to be the same as the one you're paying $150.
But hold on. I get what you're saying.
I definitely do not agree with what you're saying.
So
let me just count.
Okay.
Wait. I'm not yet done.
No, let me just
wait. Let me land.
All right, cool.
So listen, most of the artists in Ghana, the local artists in Ghana, trying to make it into the international market.
Yeah,
they don't really have the deep grounds here.
Okay.
This is not their home, so they have to start off somewhere.
Okay.
So imagine an artist from Ghana charge you like $150 for a show.
Mm-hmm.
how many
You're
people
gonna
do you think-
expect them
So-
to
so
perform
hold on,
the
how many people is
$150
gonna
worth
go?
of.
But
less.
Okay,
So then he'll try to cut off the cost
Kofi,
and try to do something just to build up.
Kofi, hold on.
So that is why most of these artists, they make it cheaper to the point where they cannot even pay
But
for.
it doesn't matter. But
everything.
he's saying
so the artists they're not the one taking the gate fee and the ticket. The money does not go to them. They only paid from the organizers whatever they make. So they already got their budget. Like I'm taking 20,000. Whatever they get on the ticket, it doesn't go to the artists.
Are
So
you,
it doesn't.
are you a promoter?
I know what I'm. Yes.
maybe he knows what he's
Yes.
talking about.
So whatever you get, you can say, okay, I'm taking $50. Whatever you take of $50, it does not go to the artist. The artist is taking the money, $20. Hey, no, 20,000. Why just can't read? So 20,000. Why Jeeps?
What you're trying to say is
So-
artists have it like a fixed price.
Yeah, like
Yes,
they already
whatever,
took their
it
fixed
doesn't-
price, so
Blacko,
whether they
Blacko, it doesn't
sell
work
out or
like
not.
that.
That's
It
what
doesn't
that's what they got organizers
Blacko,
organizing the show.
Blacko, if Sarkodie is performing for a birthday, the price is gonna be different from him performing for a concert.
But
You say
wait,
birthday.
what
Birthday
I'm-
is different.
Wait, yeah, I'm
Hold
trying
on,
to make an
hold on.
example.
What
to
I'm
you.
trying to understand is, are you saying that what's keeping people away is the price that they're putting for people to buy the tickets? And
I
he's
am
saying it's,
talking about the quality of the performance you mentioned.
yeah,
There's nothing wrong with an artist doing his best, you know. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to let you see from the other kind of like how it looks
I feel
like, on
like
the other
no,
side.
because he's saying it's from the quality. Quality does not have nothing, like it has nothing to do with the ticket price.
money.
So quality comes with prices.
It does, of course, but if you're just walking
But what-
up and
that's
down
what-
the
that-
show
no.
versus actually performing, that's solely on you.
Mimi. That's why I'm saying that the quality comes. We say quality comes with the price.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that the ticket, the artists are not concerned about the ticket. Opaji $100. Opaji. That's why when he comes, the artist tell you, "Oh, this is my what my cut. 20,000. Give me 20,000." Then you bargain. Okay, I'm gonna give you 15,000 because of the ticket. The people that they're gonna show up, they're gonna pay this amount of money. That's when I'm making their cut.
You know, for as an artist, right?
Yeah.
Whenever you go and perform shows, right, you need to leave an imprint to
Exactly.
the listeners, right?
That is how
Yeah.
you grow. Yeah.
So you can't just go and mime, because miming, we see you do that on TV.
It's not even
We
on
see
TV.
how even regardless, we
Yes.
see how it's done. It looks
So-
boring.
Oh,
But
crap.
with you performing, that's why it's called a performance. That's why it's called a
Because
live.
you're supposed to
concert. So
put out.
basically, you have to go all out and make sure that you leave something to the audience to talk
To
about.
remember
What they got. So
as well, yeah.
let's say, like, you know, with the live band, it doesn't sound exactly how the song goes, but you add your own twist and stuff into it with the drums and everything. And
That's what we call live.
adding dancers
Yes.
to also makes it better too. So you need to be creative with it. The whole creative aspect in there needs to be there, no matter the pricing. If you want to organize you know, a concert, right, and you say, okay, it's 50 per person, everybody would expect that $50, because $50 is not easy to really come out the
You know, it might be
Exactly,
cheap to you,
it might
but
be cheap to you, but it's not cheap to them. So they're expecting that, hey, Charlie, me buy yo, if for sport they give me you, nobody say they can't just shout and go. If for make us see something. So that be high for the, so that the person will keep coming. Because if it's 50 today and you do something crazy with the live band and like
And you go like
fire,
70,
And-
we're gonna pay.
and you drop an album
Yeah.
next
Yes.
year or next 2 years, and you're going to concert again, same city, and it goes up to 70, niggas will be like, damn, last year this nigga is something crazy. I'm pretty sure this year he's about to sport there too.
Mhm.
Then you can start increasing the prices. Then it's going to make sense.
Big Sam, do you have any any input up to this topic? What's really keeping people away from these events? What's your input?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
You always smiling, Big Sam.
We love to see it.
Yeah. First and foremost, I want to say big greetings to all your listeners and all your viewers.
Swagger.
Once again, thank you guys for this opportunity, and thank you guys for this platform. I really do appreciate it. Big shout out to Wyattsdot Studios for all the great work that you guys do for the state of Ohio. I'm really, humbled and honored just to see what you guys are doing right now. It's good for the industry, it's good for the city, and it's good for the state of Ohio. So let me get to your question. Why are the people not coming to events? Right? Was that the question?
Mm-hmm. What's keeping people
Okay.
from coming to these events?
Yes. So it's a different things that plays into that, and It's mainly, I think, it's mainly because of, I think, one of the my man in Blacko.
Who
What's
Blacko?
that?
Yes, we
Yeah,
all are very own Blacko here.
yeah. So Blacko mentioned that it's because people want to come out and experience the actual live performance. They
Yeah.
want to see the artists actually on stage doing their thing, and you know what I mean. Like, you want to see that, the difference between me just being at home and listening to music on from Apple Music or in my headset. They want to see that difference. So they kind of gauge it, like, what can actually stand out from these artists coming on stage versus me listening to in the headphones, right? So once they make that determination, they figured, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna stay home and just vibe to the music versus actually coming out. I think that's one of the aspects as to why people are not really coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And secondly, it's also the pricing. Sometimes they kind of, yeah, they look at the ticket price and they're like, man, this is kind of too expensive, and you know most song lovers are most like the young ones coming, like the
Yeah.
students,
Yeah. College students, the high school.
something 75 for this artist. I'm just gonna jam it out. I'm not gonna come out, so that also plays a factor.
Yeah.
Also, you know, sometimes it's just the previous experiences too, right?
Mhm.
Sometimes they've been before, they didn't really get their money's worth, so they're like, you know what, I'm not coming out. I had a bad experience at this particular show, so I'm not gonna waste my time to come to this particular. So those are the three different factors that I can think of as to why people are not really coming out to these events. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much for your input.
Can I ask him something?
Yeah, ask him.
Big Sam.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So wait, you think people are not really attending concert because of the ticket?
The prices, yeah.
The prices of the ticket?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes the pricing also plays a factor. Yes, I believe so, because they kind of weigh the caliber of the artist and compare it to how much the price tag
I know, I
is.
do.
So it does not have to be the ticket. It's based on the artist. I don't mind if I'm paying 150 for Burna Boy because I know Burna Boy is going to do something crazy.
But that's the thing, though. You're weighing.
No, I'm not weighing nothing.
You are winning.
Like, you
No,
wouldn't
let-
pay 150
listen,
for a lesser artist, but you
Would you
pay
pay
150 for
Kofi
Burna.
K?
So you're weighing.
Yes, if Kofi K is going to perform good, I'm going to pay 150 for Kofi K. It doesn't matter whatever artist I'm paying 150 for. I'm just saying that
Okay, that was so bad.
just give me the performance that it's not like, okay, a $150 performance. Just give me something
You know why you're saying
crazy.
you pay 150 for Kofi K? Because he's your nigga, man. He's your
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that because people think it's because of ticketing. Like, that's why people are not attending the shows. I can tell you for a fact that we went to New York and like people were performing and they were like underground artists, but the ticket was expensive. But you know why? Whatever the show they put on was crazy. The underground artists, the show they put on was crazy. But all these big artists, they just come and be like, okay, the promoter, the organizer is already giving me 20,000. I'm already gone off. I don't care. Whatever I do, my money is already in the bank. I'm out.
So Blacko, prices plays a role in it. Just like he said, most of these people coming out, some of them are students. So how do you expect them to raise 150, 75? They don't have a job,
bro. Concert is not a one-time 10. They give you like days ahead. You can work for that money.
Listen,
if you want to go to a
Blacko,
Concert, you can work. You can
Blacko.
make that money and go to the concert. It doesn't matter if you're a student or anything.
Let me say something real quick. Are you aware I'm performing for this Blacko concert?
You said what?
Are you aware I'm performing for this Blacko concert?
Am I aware you're performing?
Yes.
Why?
And there's a lot of people reaching out if they can be my backup, like singer or dancer, just to get a free ticket. So people actually need help when it comes to money. Not everyone is born rich.
Kofi, can I tell you something? Do you know why people need a free ticket?
Why?
Because they feel like they
can get it.
Exactly.
Okay, let's read some comments.
It's not because of anything, bro.
Pause. Peter Abredi said artists need to cater to their fans. Stephen Asari said quality will definitely affect the outcome in that it will show that the artist lacked the the magnetism to entice the crowd, which means the artist's brand diminishes and then the prices go down sharply. Stephen Asari also said the ticket prices are wild too. But then CC Coco said the ticket prices are affordable, to be honest.
Yes. The ticket prices
So
are
really,
not wild.
It's really
Like,
what you have in your bank.
it's not it's what you're
Yeah.
gonna get from the artist. That's
that's
what people are just saying.
Yeah, Stephen Asari said the relatively small artists have a lot to prove, and
Yeah.
that's why they're
Yeah.
doing that. Also, the prices of the tickets depends heavily on the titular artist.
Yeah, so it makes sense. If you're an emerging artist and you have 5 minutes, you have to give a mark. You have to do something without 5 minutes. But somebody who already
Has
Yeah,
the fame,
but-
has the
but
money,
just-
just
just-
like
I'm coming.
Phyllis said, they don't.
But
Yeah.
you are
So
the
I do-
mainstream
I do-
artist on their concert, and when you come and you just give me like a lame ass performance, what do you expect? You want me to keep coming to your concert? No, I'm gonna sit at home and just go to Apple Music and play your songs.
Yeah,
which is understandable. I
There's-
do
there's
I do
some-
understand everything
there's
that you
some
guys
of it
are
has to
saying.
do with like poor marketing or oversaturation. Like you're saying, like they're oversaturated because they just feel like
Yeah,
my idea on the side.
So
like,
so
we need me to die.
like me, I don't go
Or
go
poor
to
marketing.
concert because of what the artist is gonna give me. It's my own vibe. Me, I just wanna go catch.
you
vibe.
don't go to the concert because of what the artist is gonna give you.
No, you can perform. I'm going to enjoy it.
But you're not. Are you
yeah,
not
I'm-
going for the performance?
I'm my own vibe there. So
But you're mainly going for the artist. So it's
No, to me-
something
no,
that they're
try
giving
to
you.
understand what he's saying.
yes, to me, concerts are like something like let's say-
He's a jam.
yes. I mean, I go there
He
and
is
just
the
to go
party.
catch the vibes. Like
Yeah, catch the vibes that the artist is bringing.
No. He
Ah,
doesn't go for the artist. He goes for the vibes and he
Hey.
ah,
And
vibes.
then
I-
Vibes and he shut
Vibes
up.
and he's on the end and goes to
get
club
him,
bag.
though.
Yes.
I actually get
Yes.
him. Because basically what he's saying is that, people's gonna be there, his friends is gonna be
We there, so we're just jamming. We just doing,
Okay. So just another party, really.
Yes.
Yeah, just another party.
And also, okay, I want to say one thing too.
Okay.
When it comes to performance, it's not just about live band. Even your own
Most
song.
of our artists, they cannot perform live band. The
Yes.
song they play is not live band performance. So I understand that, but
Yeah.
stop
Wait,
miming
Blacko,
to the song.
Blacko, let me land.
Let him lie.
There's a lot of things that you can do to make performance great. Dynamics,
Yeah.
So you have to create your own dynamics to the song that you have, and sometimes you need a little bit of business at the back. You need some dancers at the back to keep the back busy.
Mhm.
Sometimes you need people in front of you. So it's not just about live band. So let's not just center about
That's why I didn't talk about
because
live band.
there's a lot of ways.
I don't think we're censoring. He just said like
there's-
it's one of the ways to enhance your performance.
because there's a lot of ways to keep the crowd involved and also make it more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's not just think of that.
We're gonna switch gears to the promoter perspective. So Vixen, this is where you come in. Let's talk about the hustle behind putting on a show. I know you put on many, many, many shows now. So let's talk about the
Promoters,
hustle.
brain. So I'm gonna chisel.
Cost versus returns, like, is it even worth it anymore? Like, let's talk about the background.
Yeah, thank you for the question. So yeah, I mean, one thing that people always have to understand is the event organizer is also a businessman. All right.
Mhm.
Facts.
It's all. So what we're doing, yes, we're putting up shows. We're putting smiles on people's faces, and all these productions behind the scenes. But we are also doing business, right? We making money to invest to put on more shows so people can be happy, right? So I've been doing this for 15 years, right?
What just go what?
I've been the entertainment space for 15 years, right? And,
Watching,
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, Masasano. So I started putting on concerts in 2015. My first artist was Bisake Day, and then I moved on to Take, and I did Sac, Boy. You guys know the rest, right?
Mhm.
I would say, as you guys know, business is on and off, right? Sometimes you make it, sometimes you will not, right?
Mhm.
But I'm fortunate God being so good, and also with you guys support, I've been successful with the productions that I've been putting on since, as far as the concert wise, since 2015.
Yeah.
But it's just, you have to put in some hard work. You have to make sure that you put in the work. You're doing what you have to do to add value to it, to make sure that people come out and support what you're doing. So I've been very blessed and very fortunate to have good team behind me, to the AK24 team, to support my vision, my ideas, and it's been good so far. So I would say yes, it's worth it if you do it right, if you do it properly. It's a good business. People actually accept what you put on, and they, sometimes people ask me like, "Hey, at what point in time do you have fun at your event?" And I will tell you guys, the only time I have fun is when I see people having fun. When I see, I'm like, this is it, So that's why I get my joy, and it's all the hard work that you put behind the scenes and all that good stuff. So yes, it's been good, and it's worth it if you do a hard work. Yes, thank you.
So I got a question for you.
You did every day.
Yeah. So as a promoter right now, do you have difficulty with the artists when you're trying to put them on?
What goes on behind the scenes that we don't know that maybe
because I feel like
spill some tea.
Yeah, I'm coming. I feel like the promoters and the organizers and the artists, there's something that goes on. That's why when the artists come on stage, they don't want to put it at all. That's what I feel.
Yeah. Sometimes can you stop?
You know what? It's a good have, and it's true.
Okay.
It's true. It's true. He got a good point. Yeah. So there's something called there's something we call like the vibe, the arrival vibes, the energy, the
Aura.
the aura, the connection, right? So artists always have that feeling, have that vibes, right? Once they get to your city, right? The reception you give them, the vibe, your connection with them, the way you talk to them, the way you receive them can break or make it, right?
Yeah.
So and we've adapted AK24. We've adapted this kind of formula to where, like, anytime our artist drops in the city, we kind of give them a very special welcome, special reception. We make them feel like the star they are, right?
Yeah.
So they maintain that energy, they keep that momentum, and it just carries on straight onto the stage, right? Some promoters don't do that, right? Oh, you hear what about, okay, but see, Uncle for hotel, like, they just whatever, right? But we make them feel different. We give them a special treatment. We do whatever they want and sometimes we even add on to it so they can feel very. Once you do that, they become a sports. They team with you, right? Tell them like, hey, all right, we gotta go to radio station. They don't even say anything. Like, all right, cool, let's go, right? Because they know you put in some work for them. You do whatever that they want for them. So they just play with you, and everything just goes smooth, and it carries onto the stage. They put on a very good performance, a very good show, and everything just plays out very well. So yeah, it all depends how you receive them and how you. It can go a long way. It builds good relationship with them, with their management, and when it's time for them to come back, it's just you just pick up a phone call or just send an email, and they'll just.
All right, so I got another question for you too. Which artist is the biggest you've ever cashed out on?
Hey, cashed out is crazy.
Like, what's the highest you've made off of an artist, or like not really made off of him, but like off of a concert? Say, I cash out.
I can't. But
nice try though.
Pocket watching, man.
Yeah, I can generally say that Sarkodie, I've said this before, so I can say Sarkodie show last year, 2 years ago.
Yes, that one was it.
Ago it was a blessing to the AK24 team, and for high. It was one of the biggest we've had so far, but as we speak right now, I think I can practically say that Black Sheriff is about to break that record.
I knew it, man. Swagger.
Yes.
Propaganda.
Stephen Osiris said the true joy of the entertainment business is seeing that your work puts smiles on the face of people. Well said, good sir. But we're about to switch gears to artist accountability in a second here. But the question you asked, I feel like it's also not fair for them to not put on a good show for their fans because they had a bad experience with like a manager or something. Because at the end of the day, or like a promoter, because at the end of the day, you sign a contract and you take the money to give to your fans. Like you're doing this for your fans. So you can't really let your emotions or like cloud your judgment just from like one person, you know, made a bad imprint on you. So like they still have to take accountability for that and still like show out and show their best. Because me, I'm in the audience. I just paid $150. I don't care that you.
I don't know what happened over there.
I don't care
because I feel like when you get a concert going on, whatever you artist you're doing, it's like you're giving a giveaway to your fans. Even though they're paying, it's still a giveaway. Yeah. Because they see you in person and you put in your voice like direct to them. Exactly. So it's like a giveaway to them, to your fans. Because and you'll be on a bit about fear, like you know about I'm a watch on you, my man. So if they see you in person in a space like that, it's like, okay, I'm like touching you, but I'm not touching you. Because
like I'm trying to touch your heart.
Yeah, I'm touching, but I'm not touching you. So if you come on the stage and you're not giving me all, it's like coming tonight, yeah.
So with that though, I don't know if you guys have seen or been to a concert where it was like the artist was probably giving their all, but the crowd was dull.
Dead crowd.
The crowd was dead. So at that point, should artists expect engagement or should they try their best to earn it with performance? Because I feel like sometimes you could put out the best performance that you want to put out and you still get a dead crowd.
Yeah. I think this question directly
will be to the artist.
I want to say something first.
I want him to talk.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You do you. That's all I'm gonna say. You just do you because
expand.
That's how you
But
grow.
when you go out, do you expect the crowd to reciprocate the same type of energy that you're trying to put out?
You expect everything.
Yeah.
That is one thing about this job. You have to be ready for success and failure. So whatever it is, you know this is what you're going in for. And when you get on stage, you know, oh, I know these people. Let me make an example here. I did an opening for Stoneboy.
Yeah.
The people there are there for Stoneboy.
Yeah.
I'm passing through it. But I was trying to leave a mark, let them know, hey, Kofi K came here. But the people that they don't even 90% don't know who you are.
Yeah.
So how are you gonna introduce yourself to it?
But let's speak for the people that, like I said, I don't know if you guys have seen any videos for the artists that you know.
Yeah. So I'm getting to that point.
Okay.
So it's like the people that they don't know you. So whatever song that you perform, that is when they are trying to like listen to the song. So they don't actually have fun. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So me coming on stage, I'm ready for that. I know this is gonna happen, and no matter what, I'm still gonna get you involved.
Yeah.
So you, the artist, whatever it is, put in your energy, do your best, because you realize that after that show, people will actually follow us.
Swagger.
That's how it is. So yeah, the fact that they are dead doesn't mean you should also be dead. That let them know you're not that strong. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep on hustling.
What do you have to say, Blacko? An hour ready. Stephen Osiris said, at that point, the artist should turn the Messiah and resurrect the crowd. It's unfortunate, but it's part of the job.
Yeah.
So if the crowd is dead, it's up to you to revive the crowd, I guess, because at the end of the day, they came to see you. And even if they're passing, like, it's still your job to, like, you're there to perform, you're the entertainer. Mm-hmm. So it's still your job to try and uplift the crowd, to try and change the vibes. Even if it doesn't work, you still have to try.
But you know some concert goers, they go with the vibe the artist is giving to them. Yeah. We don't
go with your own vibe.
If
you say you're the vibe of the party.
And only an individual. Now he's talking about everybody.
I'm talking about everybody. Because if you talk to other people, that's the same mindset they got. Yeah. They'll tell you that the artist is playing, it's not connecting to us. They feel like the song they're playing is like it's a hit song, but it's not. When you go into a city, like that's what I'm just about to touch on everything. When you go into a city and you're about to perform your song, you got to like explore, find out what song this city they listen to.
You're talking about the choices of the
songs, yes. Okay. Because if you don't choose your song right, whatever the concert goers they are out there listening to, they're not vibing with it.
Yeah.
Because when you go, let me tell you, if you go to downtown Columbus, the African clubs when they playing Afrobeat and all that stuff. The song people jump to when the song comes on, when it turns on, you're an artist, you're born na club na. You see how people get excited about
some background.
So when you got a concert in that state, that's the song you need to perform because that's the song people jump in the club.
But they're on tour doing tour. What time are they gonna have to go hide out in the crowd and find what songs people are happy?
That's why they have.
It's easy for you to know that because when you look at your streams, sometimes you're able to know where the most stream comes from.
It's not even about streams right now. It's about like we in the digital world, bro. People post a lot.
How are you supposed to pinpoint people in Chicago?
Blacko, it's a big job. I'm showing you the easy way because right now, no, like me being married now.
That's why they have
now. Because a dating, ABA, nipa be 280 enyum way, right? Cincinnati, nipa be 100 enyum way. Columbus, that's how it works. Okay. So if you have to perform in dating, you know, say I knew radio dating for the mama.
They jump to it.
So yeah,
but. All these big artists, they got road managers and all that stuff. They got people that look into stuff, deep into stuff. Like I saw me scouts,
or more DJs, or more
yes. So if you are going to like places like that, I feel like that's what the artists need to be doing right now because they feel like okay, many of me a hate to this country. It means that this country too is a hate right there. It's not. So we just jump to the song. But if you come and perform the song. Nobody's going to vibe with it. Yeah. And your vibe is not going to be vibing and you're just going to be standing on the stage and you just be like,
So what advice do you have for emerging artists? I don't know. So I know you nipa to penny but he has to perform at Quadaso.
So you perform the song nipa 2 night they're going to vibe to it and other people are going to jump to it.
Nipa 2 number.
No, Kovike. Let me tell you something. I'm a big fan of you, right? Mm-hmm. And you have songs that I can sing to it. Mm-hmm. And if you come and perform it and I'm singing to it, other people will be like, oh, okay.
This song popping it.
It's popping it. And they're going to be, I'm going to cry. They're going to be like, okay, let's jump to it. That's how it works.
He has a point.
Yes.
So the American Yanni said, the vibe is you, the artist, just like you said. You are trying to like wake up. But
he's saying
right?
It's not just the vibe. It's the you have to do your research.
Yes. Yeah. That one is so important. Yeah. Research in there is very important. But what I'm saying is that what artists know, so you have to also learn how you involve the people no matter what.
Yeah.
It's very necessary because most of the time, no. Baby, I won't say like car no start now just touching and I said like you can do whatever that you or
yeah.
So yes, research is very important, right? So I'm gonna use some of the questions that the artists ask once they get to the city. Mm-hmm. So the first question they ask, right, and they just want to make sure that the fans are ready for them. So once they touch down, they get with the promoters. The first question is, Charlie, how's the energy? How are they ready? Charlie, what's up? Like, are they ready for me? How's the energy? So that's one aspect of the research that they are doing, right? They are inquiring the energy on the ground, right? How people are actually responding to the show and how ready they are for them, right? Mm-hmm. So that alone drives them into a different direction, right? Okay, now the people are coming. Hey, are the tickets sold out? What we're doing is it
like motivation,
right? So those are the things they're asking, they're inquiring about. Some of the questions that they're asking, and that drives them, as I said, into a different direction, to different mode, and they get ready to hype the crowd out there. So yes, doing your research is very important, and finding out from the promoters is also one aspect. So yes, it's important research once you get in town.
CC Coco said engagement is earned. The music may be good, but performance is a different topic.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And Stephen Asari said research is key in every field. Taking the time to do the research or even getting someone to help with that would not only be vital, but also game changing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some lazy performances versus energetic, memorable shows. What is one of the laziest performances you've been to, and what is one of the most energetic performances you've been to? Anybody can go.
All right, my most energetic performance I've been to was Kofi's Stoneboy's
Performance.
Performance. Hey, heat.
that was
Kobe was showing out. Me, I was the backup dancer for the one. The way I was dancing.
yeah.
I should go and see.
Yeah, that was the most energetic. As a road manager, you
Oh,
proud to see
you
your
have to
artist.
support your artist.
Yeah, proud to see your artists.
Period.
Going up there. The struggle is not easy, but we know say we go reach. But yeah,
Period.
for the least one,
the laziest
the
one.
laziest
you've
one?
seen.
it was this white conservative. Sorry, but it was.
Are you being real, or you
I'm
just want to
serious.
just?
No.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
serious. Yeah, it was supposed to be rock and roll, but I don't know what was going on. So yeah,
Maybe you did not fit in.
probably you.
Yeah.
You can say that. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Which one? What'd you say? Which one?
So it was in Cincy. It was a rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Now the
Now,
rock and roll.
I got invited.
Right?
I got invited.
Kofi, go.
I don't.
Please, you can't say your own was your.
Yeah, I don't.
like,
Yeah,
that
I don't
make
actually
any-
have one because
You haven't been to a concert before?
I do. That was Stoneboy. It was
That was the only concert you've been to?
no
Oh, okay.
a lot of concert, but that's the only one I want to talk about because that one I was actually I don't really enjoy concert. I
Yeah.
watch, I learn,
Mhm.
so it's different for me.
Yeah.
So when you people are dancing, drinking, doing all that, I'm just like watching the artists and see what I can still and add up to mine.
Mm.
So yeah, it's different from when I go to concerts. Yeah,
But Stoma was the most energetic.
yeah, I would say.
And who was the laziest?
I don't remember actually.
Okay. Okay. So, go.
Oh yeah, so the most energetic was Sarkodie and Stoneboy.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
that was like the most energetic show concert I've been to and
Mhm.
everything. But the most laziest concert, I ain't gonna lie, it was Kim Promise.
oh my god, don't do that, bro.
Bro,
Ali,
I'm
Kim
being,
Peep,
bro,
yes,
But
he's
I feel like,
bro.
sometimes I also feel like is the songs,
Yes,
his
that's what I'm saying.
Promise
The
doesn't have
song-
giddy giddy.
yes, no,
so
it's
I
not
don't.
about the song. The song he was singing was like Obia. Nobody was like actually vibing to the song.
Mm.
People came to see
Do you
Kim,
remember what song it was?
like
No.
the song.
Yo,
No, I don't remember the
Okay.
song. It's just,
Bro, king is a king, bro.
bro. I'm telling you, it was a nice, it was like a nice experience, but it was the
can't
most
remember.
lazy.
Yeah, but you can go ahead. Big Sam, what'd you say?
So keep in mind, okay, there's majority of the time the genre of the music can determine the real
Mhm.
performance.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a Stoneboy genre, right, reggae, dancehall, right,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not mistaken, energy, full of energy. That style, right, that
Mhm.
style of genre is full of energy. Reggae, dancehall, right. Sarkodie, he's an MC. He's kind of like a hip hop, like MC. What I say, Can Promise more like R&B type, right? He's
Yeah.
like
for
more,
Rampon sound cry example.
so their energy on stage will not match.
Yeah.
The three artists will not have the same energy. So let's keep that in mind. Sometimes the genre of music can play a factor into the stagecraft and their stage artistry. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. I just wanted- so let's not bash. That's my guy.
Blacko. Oh, wako Blacko. Wako da lumba concert da. Concert bi ho a yakofa vibes o. Yakofa vibes bi ho a wa ntimi ambu ato panty. O say ya want me uncle booze this
So, you know why I was saying that? You know why I was saying that? I've been to Kim Promise concert and it was late. But the one
The
I
one that you went
went
to,
to,
that one.
down here, it was like, I said on person bebo show no.
Mm.
Maybe energy wise, like
That's what I'm saying. The energy Kim Promise was giving on the stage was not good. So the energy that the concert goers was giving to him too was not good. Like no, be so free stage in the car because like it's like you're not performing what you were paid to do. It's like I said only be backstage or like why you be then he's not doing the thing.
okay.
That's what I'm saying. It was the most laziest performance I've seen.
Already.
And I don't.
I mean, that's his experience.
Yeah.
We gotta-
Yeah.
we gotta,
Yeah.
like,
Bro, I go to concert a lot,
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
telling you that, I can let's just sweat off. So people are going to say that, oh, why am I bashing like my own people? I'm gonna tell you, the Nigerians when they're performing, it's a whole different
But you haven't seen every Nigerian artist though, so you can't say.
No,
that
I'm telling you, the ones that you can compare with the ones I'm talking about, like King Promise. You can compare King Promise with Raymond.
Hey,
But-
hey,
No,
hey.
bro, Raymond.
they don't make the same type
They
of
don't make the
music.
same type of music.
But it's the same. The same.
Raymond's
the
crazy
thing,
energy.
like
Like
this-
when you hear,
no.
you wanna
They-
just start
You know
hopping.
what I'm saying? That it's like they are all playing love songs. Like
No, but
love
it's a
song,
different
love song,
tempo
love
as
song.
well.
No,
like,
I understand, but it's
Yeah.
all love songs though. So when they're performing on stage, it's like, oh, the
Ozabas a love song.
girls will be like, yeah. They
Wait,
be
sorry,
shouting all that
Ozabas a
stuff.
love song.
What?
The girls be
Ozabas
like
a
what?
love song.
The girls be like what?
I did remember later. So,
Uh,
so what I'm saying is that it's not like the Ghanaian artists they're not doing the job. I feel like they are scared to perform when they go to the diasporas. That's what I'm
Hey,
feel like.
really?
Mm.
Yes, they're scared to perform.
I don't know.
No, yes, I'm the one saying it. They're scared to perform. It's like the auditorium is like it's big for them. They feel like they cannot
Move or
no, I'm not that. Like the show is not gonna be like sold out. So if the show is not sold out,
Wait,
they're not gonna perform. That's what I'm saying.
Listen.
But if a Nigerian, I'm telling you, I went to Cleveland to go watch what's the name? Ruger. Like even the place was not full. Like you can tell.
Mhm.
But he gave his all out. Like you can tell, like say, so I'm telling you, but if this our people when the place is not sold out, it's like, oh, okay, I don't want even to let the show to go into
I
the
kind of do get
that to the net, and
Yeah.
my people are gonna bash me down back home. They're gonna set an
Set-
agenda. Oh, me performing or abroche, but
Ah.
I saw
Yeah.
Twitter agenda, man.
yes, but that's what I'm saying. But these Nigerians, they don't care. So far as they got few fans out there, they want to show them that okay, I want to connect with you. But I'm like meet and greets is like
yeah.
For what?
In a way, I understand what you're saying, right? Say Nipa 5 compa, you have to do it.
yes, because
Say Nipa
bro, I
1
love
you have to do
concert.
it.
I
Yeah.
love concert. When I go to concert, like because as I said, I go to catch my own vibe. But like if you do a good job, Mikofia like it made me feel good too. Like okay, my bad show, my driving all the way to come see you. Like okay, me when I go to the concert, I feel like my clap. That's my thing.
Yeah.
My clap, yeah, bonyum, and I'm enjoying it. But if my sense to ask the car, then when I come and see you and you're not giving me the show, my drive
Because
it.
it's not sold out.
Yes, like my drive all the
Mami-
way to come see
Mami
you and
Kasebe.
y'all doing all that.
Yeah, Mami Kasebe. The American Yana said, the Okanyano correct. If it's just one person, you have to do something. If it's two, you have to do like the number doesn't matter. Whatever people you have.
But
you have
my
to
people,
prove
the
yourself.
number matters
But-
to them. That's why they
I'm saying I'm talking about this where you said they are scared to perform
oh yeah, they're scared.
outside their country.
Yes.
Not to dispute that, but it's not like they are scared. But it's like any pebia, you know your purchase power, right? Right now I'm telling you the capacity I can feel when it comes to Cincinnati. And
No, Kofi K.
like
K.
you let me
Anyway,
finish.
anyway.
About Cincinnati, I'm nipa meet me right? And I said I call Cleveland, I'm nipa meet me no.
Okay.
So if I have to do a show in Cleveland, that I have to work according to my budget now, the people that I know, right? I'll just create room for more, but not to the point where I know say, because a business now, yeah. So you invest money, work on high place, no more than then they per se, and you know you don't even have the people to fill it up.
Okay.
What I say,
Mhm.
it's it's like Omono, they are working more locally, but they're trying to like extend to the international market.
Okay.
So you have to start from somewhere.
You
So
know-
it's that
you know
if
why-
you can they are quite same. You work hard, you know.
You know why I said they are scared to perform when they go outside?
Okay, what do you mean by that?
Their comfort zone. Or why you used to where
No,
like
not.
let me land. They are like you used to their comfort place. Oh, okay. I say yeah, this is my territory. When I perform here, I'm gonna pull the crowd. So when they go outside, no, I'm talking about the Ghana artists. I'm not talking about
Yeah,
general.
I know.
Like when they go outside, I feel like okay, there's people, they are different. You understand?
Now, Oba first now one, but the second one, what they been on fan.
I mean, listen, medical sold out on what? O2,
O2.
right? He didn't do it by himself, right?
Yes.
He had other artists. So, would you be saying like it's not gonna sell out? If you include other artists in there, I'm pretty sure it's gonna sell out.
no, Exactly. But you know why? Minkuminya, like
Real quick,
our
right?
people.
Quick.
Big Sam boy.
I would have to disagree with Blacko for a second
Yeah,
Yeah.
Khaled.
on the fact that the artists get comfortable in their comfort zone in performing in
It'll be a piece.
Africa.
Mhm.
I would disagree because keep in mind it is every artist's dream, especially our artists in Ghana or in Africa.
Uh-huh.
It is their utmost dream to perform or to sell into the international market, to appeal to the international, right? That is their ultimate goal. They want their music to travel outside, for it to be more, to have that international appeal, right? And that comes with mounting the international stages, right?
Okay.
That is something they pray for, they look forward to, right? They just can't wait to come here and showcase their talent and sell their music. So no, I wouldn't agree with the fact that they are comfortable back home, and they just don't want to come here, or when they come here they can't produce or they can't perform. This is where they want to be. They want their music to come out here. They want to test it here, so it can blow past this market, right? As far as their performances here overseas, sometimes, right? It's like it's a competitive game amongst themselves, right? For example, Stonebwoy, if Stonebwoy is selling these, auditoriums, arena, whatever, all these spaces, right? And then I'm an artist, and I come out here, I come to America, and I'm not getting that sold out concerts, right? They are humans just like us. They feel some type of like, man, right? And sometimes it shows on their faces, it appears in their performances, not just because they are comfortable, or they're just comfortable in their comfort zone in Ghana. It's just like that kind of human thing, right? Like, oh man, like, but yeah, disappointment, that's the word, right?
Yeah.
But overall, this is where they want to be. They want to break through this market. They want to be here. They want to sell here. They want their music to be appealed here overseas. So that's what I wanted to banter with you on. That yes, I don't agree with the fact that they are comfortable back home, and when they come here they just can't get used to what we have here. So
no, Big Sam,
you're not scared.
Hold on. Big Sam, I agree what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that they are scared doesn't mean say they don't want to be here. It's every big artist's dream that I want to reach wider audience.
Yes, it's gonna have the doors.
No, I'm coming. They want to reach wider audience. So when you are traveling, they want to okay, everybody to hear my sound. But what I'm saying is that they are scared is that when they
it's not sold out.
It's not sold out. Now they get scared. Say, okay, dang, this is gonna be on the web.
In order to reach sold out, you gotta plan for it.
Yes,
you have to plan for that.
Okay.
Yes, but bringing out
this space is all numbers.
Yeah,
right? It's
yeah.
the game, right? It's all numbers, right? So yes, like I said, they are human just like us, right?
Yeah.
The capacity is 400. They show up, it's like 500. It's like, man, I didn't make it, right? So yes, you see that in them, right? Because they want to hit that capacity, right? Because it's numbers. The numbers is what is giving them the artist of the year, the streams. It's all numbers. So once they don't hit those numbers, it shows on their faces, and sometimes it can appear in their performances, and it can cause some kind of issues. But it's just one of those things, right?
Yeah.
So I will appeal, and I'll ask that us here in the diaspora, we have to support these upcoming artists. So we have to support space already. Once they come out here, let's support them. Buy the tickets, come show them love, support them, promote, do what you got to do, especially if these artists are from Ghana, right? Let's support our Ghana, put them up and champion that take. I think it will do better, and it will make our artists feel much better coming here overseas.
I agree. Support. And talk about support. We have our very own Ghanaian artist, guys. The one and only Black Sharif. He's going to be here April 19th at the Forum. So we're going to switch gears and talk a little bit more about that. Wyattsdot production is going to be there, and we have the
Live coverage.
live coverage will be there. We also have an interview going on for him. So if you want to talk a little bit more about that, Big Sam, you can go ahead. This is your
Propaganda.
platform. Go ahead. Propaganda. Yeah, I'm so ready.
Mimi, the person
I'm so
who
ready.
Blacko question.
Please, we're on Blacko. We're on the real Blacko.
No,
we're on Iron Boy. Big Sam, you can go ahead.
Let him talk.
No, please, Big Sam, you can go ahead and talk about
one.
the concert on the 19th.
Thank you. Mimi, you controlling the show. I like
okay,
that.
I don't play.
I like that. She's the lady in the seat. All right, so yeah, just like she said, April 19th, next week exactly, 7 days. Columbus, Ohio happens to be the last concert before he goes to Europe, right? So we have to make this count. We're saving the best for last. As we speak right now, the tickets are almost sold out. The VIP tickets sold out exactly 3 weeks. 3 weeks once we announced. So the anticipation for this concert is like mind blowing, and I'm a fan myself. I'm personally a fan. I can't wait.
We'll be all fans.
Swagger.
We'll be all fans.
The timing was right too. So the timing was right. He just released a new album like what 4 or 5 days ago. Amazing. But this show is brought to you by Tap Send. Okay, so we are sponsored by Tap Send. They are making this show happen. So shout out to Tap Send for sponsoring Blacko in Ohio. Initially, as you guys know, we were not part of the North American tour at all. We had to make some phone calls here and there. Tap Send came in and made this happen. Shout out to my partner that is helping me make this event happen. Southcom Group. Shout out to him. We came together, made some phone calls, and Tap helped us out, make this happen. So yeah, I'm urging everybody to go out there, get their ticket, find out last minute ticket, go get it, come out. It's gonna be at the Forum, Columbus, Ohio. It starts at 8 p.m. You have to be on time. Please be on time. Blacko is gonna be on stage exactly at 11. So make sure you be on. DJ Zaga, DJ Ra, and then have a surprise guest DJ checking in as well. Man, let's have fun. There's gonna be also a meet and greet. If you want to see Blacko for the first time, get on the link and purchase your meet and greet ticket. Okay, just come out. Let's show love. If you're Ghanaian, you have to come out. African, you have to come out. But yeah, I think that's all I got. Shout out to all that has been supporting the show since day one. Wyattsdot Media, you guys are doing great covering this event live. It's something new, and I just can't wait for the production that you guys are gonna put up.
Swagger.
Yeah, that's gonna be on Friday, right? We have like a live thing with him on Friday.
We do have pre-performances as well too. We have pre-performances as well too. So we're gonna have our upcoming artists be performing before Blacko gets on stage. So that's something that you guys should look up to. Artist? Oh, it's
a lot of them.
A lot of them. As we have quite a few upcoming artists that are going to be hitting the stage. So yeah, it's going to be fun. It's gonna be fun. Mimi, I believe Mimi is gonna be dancing now.
Oh, me, I'll be there. I'll be dancing. So expect to see me there Friday, Saturday, probably Sunday too. But I've been to a Blacko concert and it was lit. So make sure you're not staying at home for this. You would definitely want to be there for this concert. It will be the best time of your life.
And once again, shout out to Tap Send for putting on these shows. Shout out to Southcom Group for producing this show. Shout out to all the DJs. Shout out to all the promoters that's been promoting this show. Everybody, like I'm overwhelmed. Everybody's been pushing this show so hard. Columbus, Ohio, the Cincinnati, Dayton. It's just the love on the promotion of this show is just crazy. Shout out to everybody, and I can promise by the end of this week, actually next week, around like Wednesday, Thursday, we should have a sellout show.
So are we gonna get our money for it? Can
your money's worth? Are you gonna get your money's worth?
Yeah. Can you guarantee that too?
It's a good question. I love him. we do have some surprises for this show, right? And I don't want to give everything up, but you're gonna enjoy the show. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. So just you know, anticipate it, and once it drops, you will enjoy it. But it's a big surprise, and this show will actually be outstanding versus the ones that you've been before. And so just look forward to it, and you will have fun.
Because
Yes.
I'm a Blacko fan, so I know what he can do. Like for
I know.
real. So about you, as you being a promoter and you being on, you
Yeah.
know, the team and everything. That's why I'm asking you that are we gonna get our money for it and stuff like that? Yeah.
You will get
Yeah.
your money's worth.
Any last
Get your money's
comments,
worth.
guys?
I got one more thing too.
Mhm.
One more thing with the artists when they come, you know, when they're performing.
Please,
Omo.
we passed that.
No. We need to let people understand.
Go ahead, my guy.
Yeah, we need to let people understand because like when they're performing, they tell you, oh, I'm gonna come to the show, I'm gonna be there like 10. And when the artists come out, they're gonna be on the show like 12, and they're gonna perform like an hour, like music for us to listen. That's not why we here. You
Answer
tell me.
that. Let me come in. Let me help you out.
Mhm.
Okay, so there are different dynamics that plays to our running order, right? So we do have a timeline. We have a running order as to when people go on stage, the DJ sets, things like that, right?
Okay.
We have a plan of it. Now, keep in mind, sometimes it doesn't go always as planned, right? And let me use Sarkodie's show as an example, right? So Sarkodie initially was supposed to be on stage at, I believe, 11:30-ish.
Yes, and he was on stage at 1.
Yes. So
Yes.
this is what let me speak on that. So check this out. Around 10-11-ish, we still had about 100 plus people outside that were getting ready to check in, right? So keep in mind, if I would have put Sarkodie on stage at 11:30, still having 100 plus people outside not checked in yet, that would be a problem. I would have a lot of chargebacks for 1, 2. It would not make sense. They're here for Sak. Why would you want to put Sak on stage while his fans are still outside?
I don't know music.
That plays in the fact of some of my decision making, right?
Yeah.
So yes, I would have to hold him to have all his fans inside before I put him on stage.
But Big
Even
Sam,
though that you know that don't go with the initial running order, but I would have to mix my adjustment just so everybody can have fun for what they paid for at the end of the day, because they're there for Sak. If I put Sak on stage at 11:30 and I still have fans outside, then it doesn't make sense. Keep in mind, they've already paid their tickets online already.
yeah. But Big Sam,
So,
check this out. You know why people come to the show late? Because they know the artist, the musician is gonna be late too. That's why we come late to be in the queue. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Unfortunately, right? That's a poor decision to make, right? Because if you're a fan coming out there, you make that decision like, oh, the artist is gonna be there late, so I'm gonna show up late. Trust me, man. Your decision actually makes the artist get on stage late. Because if you show up on time, I can guarantee you the artist will be on stage at the right time.
Because we've seen a lot of shows that you see concert goers in there and like the auditorium is full and DJs are playing music and the artists are not being on the stage. So we're gonna sit at home and we're gonna wait.
From fans showing up late.
So we took, that's what I'm saying. We took it from the artist showing up late.
No. What he's trying to say is that the result of the artist being late is
yeah.
the fans being late.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If so, artists,
if you show up early, trust me, the artist will. If all the fans are inside the auditorium, yes, we have to put the artist on stage.
So, Big Sam, you know, we can put an end to it. We can put an end to it. So if the artists come and we know that okay, this artist perform on time and or perform that's it. People are gonna show up early because if we've not seen artists come on stage on time, nobody's gonna show on time. That's why they are losing their the Diaspora concert. I'm telling you.
This is the thing, right? Unfortunately, right? It's the fans are the one causing this, right? And I'm guilty to that too. So because I show up late as well, right? It's just something that is in our DNA. We always want to show up late. We want to put something by last minute, right? But I can promise you, if we show up on time,
Mm-hmm.
the artist will be on stage on time. As I'm telling, as an executive producer, as an organizer, if the fans are already in the building, why am I holding my artist for? I have to put my artist on stage. I have to,
Okay.
right? But if I still have 100 plus people outside, right?
Yeah.
If I still have 100 people outside and I'm gonna put my artist on say in 30 minutes, not checking 100 plus people in, it doesn't make sense.
Because we heard stories that artists as concert goers are there in the auditorium. After that, the artists are pulling up from their cars, from their hotels.
Like, I think the in conclusion basically just trying to say come early, man.
No, we can come early. That's what I'm saying. We do go early, but like they're not on time.
I don't work like that, right? I have to make sure that every money that you've paid for is worth it, right? So just like the Sarkodie decision that I made, actually, you know what? Sarkodie and his team were actually upset at me for holding them up because they were gonna go on stage based on the running.
Okay.
But keep in mind, now come on, for Sarkodie and co stage, 1 o'clock, no, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 100 plus, 200 plus people were outside, not checked in to see Sark, or Sark had already performed. Imagine what would have happened.
It's their lost. That's what we gotta let them know too. It's their lost.
That's what we gotta let the fans have to show up on time.
So if you don't show up on time, you know the show begins at 8 and you show up let's say 10, 11, it's your loss, bro. We don't care now.
You remember what I told you earlier? The event organizer is a what?
Businessman.
A businessman, right? Keep that in mind. So when some decisions are based on business decisions.
Okay.
Right?
Uh-huh.
So that 125 people outside that did not check in. Guess what's going to happen?
You're gonna lose those people next time.
No. The initial effect. The initial effect of that is they will go back and they're gonna request for chargebacks.
Mm-hmm. Refund.
Bro, everybody. But you know that when you buy a ticket, it says on there's no refund. So why, bro?
What the credit card is here?
That's right. There's no place into it. But sometimes I can't explain further.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Some of the decisions that I make, it's a business decision sometimes, right?
Gotcha.
So all I'm saying is let's show up on time. Look, I'm telling you, if you guys show up on time, Blacko will be on stage the set time that he's got to be on stage because he's under contract. Keep in mind the artists are under contract.
Yeah.
And the contract comes with these running orders that we give them. Hey, my man, you got to be on stage at 11. It's signed. They're going to be on stage at 11, right? If we have to adjust to the right or left, then we do so based on the fans because we're there for the fans.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
I'm not paying Blacko. I'm not the one paying Blacko. The end user. You guys are the one paying Blacko and paying me. So we have to satisfy you guys.
Okay.
Right? So we can accommodate everybody so everybody can be happy at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So if we show up on time, I promise you some of these things will stop.
Okay.
Thank you.
We have a comment from Ghana Links. He said, good discussion to have. Tonight is Black Sharif's show in Toronto. Peter Abreu said, Massa, which money would the promoter use to pay the artists if they are outside? Usually the artist is backstage waiting to come on stage. Let's just respect time.
Okay.
Okay, if anybody has anything else to say, no, that's the end.
No.
Any last comments? Any advice for event promoters, for artists, for event goers?
I mean, what I feel like the event promoters and the organizers, they need to be real with us too. Like some of them, they be lying to us facts in our faces. Like they're gonna be like, oh, this person is gonna come on time. As Big Sam said, Blacko is gonna come on time. But if Blacko don't come on time, I'm coming for you, Big Sam. Like, look at my face. I'm coming for you, Big Sam. Yeah.
Okay, before we wrap up, we do have one more question for Big Sam. I know you were talking about money and things like that. What are some of the challenges that promoters face when it comes to events like this? And this can be like your closing statement, I guess.
By the time I just had a a bite to eat. So
So you didn't get what I said?
Much away.
Come on, bro.
My question was, what are some of the challenges that promoters face when it comes to like dealing with artists and throwing these events? What are like the biggest challenges? And also,
So,
how do you make money from it? Everybody wants to know.
yeah, okay. So let me answer the first one first. The challenges. So the challenges that we normally face is sometimes the writers, the artist writer,
Mhm.
right? They'll bring a list of things like, I want this, I want that, I want 4 champagnes, 5 Hennessy's. The writer be too much, you know. I want you to pick me up in a G wagon, you know. Those things, it's just too much that we have to face as promoters, right? Secondly, also they will same thing, writer. They'll be like, hey, I want this hotel. You check them into this hotel. They'll be like, I know I don't like it, man.
Hey.
This is not good. Different hotel. Yeah, you know, things like that. It's very challenging, and it's like you have to satisfy them kind of way. You got to make them happy, right?
Yeah.
So it costs a little bit burden on us. What else? Some of the challenges also is just something that we cannot control, like, you know, missing flight and, you know, cancellation of, and, you know, the weather, things like that. Some of the natural nature causes, it's like we can't control it. It's a burden. It causes problems also. But yeah, just to mention a few, some of these, so those are some of the things that we do face.
But
And as far as how much money I make, you know,
No, they want to know how do you make, like, how do you make money from it? I guess it's more about the process, not how much money you make.
Yes, how much?
so I think Blanco has said something earlier about, the artists just want to charge a certain fee, flat fee, and then that's it.
Yeah, the fixed cost. Mm-hmm.
Fixed cost. That is one aspect of it. There's more to it, right? Yes, there's more to it. That's just one aspect of it. There are different dynamics of deals that artists, management, and record labels can shake hands with you on, right? So let me use this Black Hole show as an example, right?
Mm-hmm.
The deal, the DMVs, the New Yorkers, the Chicago, those guys, the deals that they got were different from what Ohio got. If you guys pay really close attention, Ohio is the only city with the ticket price really high.
Yeah.
Have you guys noticed that?
Yeah. 75.
Okay. Yeah. So that right there should tell you all that there's, you know, there's some kind of dynamics here, right? The deal they give us were different from what the other people got. And we had to accept that deal because if not, they were not gonna come to Ohio.
Okay.
You know, so yeah, we had to like take the deal of like, hey, you know what? We have to put on for the city, man. Like, you can't just drop an album and, you know, do a North American tour and just forget about Ohio. What do you mean? Like, no, it's not gonna happen. So we just took it on, took the price, and we did our price penetration policy, and we figured that price tag will suit the bill.
Okay.
And have them come. So that is why, unfortunately, we have to, you know, pay a little bit more to see Blanco in Ohio. But you know, for the caliber of artist that he is right now, that price is still worth it, man. Because
Yeah,
this guy,
it's not even enough.
I agree.
Yeah, good. So yeah, the deals are really different, you know. So sometimes, you know, you can work a deal with relationship, you can work a deal with just like buying the artist up front, or you can do a percentage, right? You can split the door with the artist, the general admission tickets with the artist. There's so many different ways that the management or the record labels can strike a deal with you.
Okay.
So unfortunately, we did not get a good deal, I would say, but you know, good deal or no Ohio. We'll take the back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, don't do it. So Ohio, yeah, is going to be the last show. They took the deal. Shout out to Southcom Group once again, and we're gonna make it happen. Look,
we have some comments for you.
Oh, what we got?
Prince said, Blacko, tell him we need a bigger venue. And please, the other Blacko, they said they like a drip. Kelvin said, right, everyday forum, sign.
Yes, that's what we're
and
talking
Prince
about.
said, forum, dear, and Kakov crying.
Yeah. And one no, bruh.
And they said, Prince said, forum, dear, only family meetings.
Blah, blah, blah.
The first time I've heard this so many times. Like after the stock show, it's like we decided not to go back to forum, right? But the reason there are multiple reasons why we keep going back out there. But let me talk about the main reason why. So the capacity for forum is roughly about about 600. We can push about 650, right? Let's say 600, right? For forum. We can go to a bigger venue for about 1200 capacity, right? For a bigger venue. These Nigerian artists comes to Ohio, and they're selling the 900 to 1200 capacities. Unfortunately, the Ghanaian artist comes, and we are not selling the 900 to 1200.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So the question is why? Columbus, the number of Ghanaians in Columbus, Ghanaians in Columbus supersedes majority of the African communities. It's a lot of Ghanaians here in Columbus, just Columbus alone, right? But still, we are still not we're still not being able to sell these maximum capacities just like the Nigerians. The answer to that is, unfortunately, our Nigerian brothers' their music have traveled a little bit farther than us.
Yeah.
Their music, cuts across a little bit more further versus our music. It's not because they're doing much better music than we are. It's just okay. That can be another argument also, right? But even if they are, we are still not getting that numbers as they are.
Yeah.
The music cuts across, versus Ghanaian music. So people are not really penetrating us as much as they are. That is why we are not being able to sell these venues. Now, Blacko is right now. He's like the top dog right now for Ghana music. Let me say he got the numbers. He's fresh station, right? We announced Blacko February 12th. February 12th. It's April 12th today. Exactly 3 months, 2 months, whatever. Do the math, right?
Yeah.
You believe we're still not pushing the 900, 1200. So if I go to a bigger venue, if I go to a 1200 capacity, still Blacko, I can't sell 1200 tickets for Blacko. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why is that production? You guys are here. You guys do media. Listen, if I go to a 1200 capacity, right, and I do a production out there, I put cameras out there, and there's empty spots in the auditorium, would you for production or no?
Twitter will take that and run.
That voice will carry that, and a Black will show no crowd. I'm on for about. Meanwhile, 900 people, it's a lot of people, but just the fact that it didn't sell out, show but there's a lot of people in there, but it's a lot of empty spots. So it's like, oh, I'm going to sell it, then it becomes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the thing is, we try to go to venues where it's like not too big, not too small. Not too big, not too small. But I can guarantee you, some years to come down the line, Blacko will sell that 15, 2,000 capacity.
For sure.
So it's a process for us. And Columbus, Ohio is also the baby. We are the youngest of this whole concert. Like we're not the New Yorkers, we're not the DMVs. Those guys are the big players. They got the numbers. They have way numbers than us.
Prince said, how do they know if they've never tried? Like, how many times have you tried to sell out to the bigger venues? Because they they be a form and like
Charlie,
y'all
the
gotta
smaller
take
one
risk,
put
is what-
company intimate sell
no,
out.
we understand.
Bigger
No,
But
one.
he's
No, no.
saying maybe
You know what?
if you
Best
try
time.
to
You don't
big
attempt something big if you
Big
don't.
Sam.
start
Yes,
small.
ASC so why do you have to
Sam.
invest if you
You-
cannot?
you
I'ma
can't
say you-
attempt something
I'm gonna say
big.
Big Sam is not taking risks.
No. He's
Nah.
taking
Let me
big
Nah,
risks.
Let me
he is.
explain
He's taking a bigger risk.
Small one,
You
no couple.
know,
Now,
like,
risk
the
it.
risk you took.
Big Sam, let me
What are
explain
you
to
guys
you.
trying to say?
No, let
He's
me
taking a big
I understand
risk.
what they're talking about. Big Sam, let me explain to you.
Explain.
You go to a concert and the place is like crowded. Like, let me tell you something. The place is like crowded. You can't have no flow of air. Let me just put it that way. Flow of air. And you tell me that if you get a bigger venue, people come there and people get like almost breath. They can't even breathe. So that's what we're talking
Blacko,
about. Get a bigger
say-
place.
Say,
If you get a bigger place, people are gonna come. And you go,
That's
yes,
not
Blacko.
true.
you
That's
don't
not
Blacko.
understand.
That's
Blacko.
not true.
That's what we're talking about.
900
That's
come
not
was my sold out. And I'm on for Gucci PB. Next time we go for a bigger place.
Yes, simple
But
like that.
even 900 is not
Kofi
sold out.
K, you
And
not
you
trying.
want us to invest
Kofi K,
more money
Kofi K,
so to get a bigger place?
Kofi K, you're not trying. If you don't try, you're
What?
never gonna know.
No, you're not gonna try if you know that what you're doing right now is not working.
As Big Sam said, Big Sam, as you're saying, it's business. If we're doing business, if you never try, you never know.
No, you
Go for the bigger venue, and when you try, we're gonna be like, okay, I'm fine, and I don't try it.
But that's waste of money.
You cannot come and say here and tell me
Hold
that.
on, hold on.
Oton
Let
mo
Big
de bia
Sam
mo
talk.
na oton no boka still na begu so aton mo
No,
no.
but on near that. So how you know so Obeboka? That's what we're talking about. That's what people are telling in the chat.
Let Big Sam
If you're
talk.
not doing it, you never know Obeboka. Because let me tell you that because a smaller venue is not getting sold out doesn't mean a bigger venue is not going to get sold out. You don't know that.
You literally selling yourself.
No, you don't know
A
that.
smaller venue is not selling out. Why would a bigger venue sell out?
You don't know that.
Blacko.
Please,
We chapter 1 until we go chapter 2.
Time out.
That's the whole point.
You don't understand.
Bro,
You
it's
can't-
numbers.
Time
No.
out.
As you're saying, it's numbers.
Oh, the dimpo.
Can we let Big
Like
Sam?
man, oh, the money Blacko, you have to finish mission 1 and start machine 2.
That's what you think. If you never try something, you're never going to know.
There is good risk and there is bad risk.
So put in the risks.
I think it's done. I don't understand. I don't understand why you know said this is the situation you want to put yourself into it, Blacko.
No, Kofi K, hold on. Let's put this in on the side. Kofi K, if you're going to write an exam and you know that if you don't study hard, let's listen. No, if you don't study hard, you're gonna fail.
I don't see this correlation.
Yeah,
No, I'm coming.
Finish.
But
If you don't study hard, you're gonna fail.
Mhm.
So if you don't study, you're gonna fail. But like, then you're about to study so that you pass. So try the bigger venue. If you try and you fail, don't do it again. Then
Why would you fail if you knows if you try the bigger venue, you'll fail?
What you talking about? If you're gonna
This 600, 900 is not sold
I have a
out.
comment from Prince. He said, Ghana for love being comfortable.
yes.
Mudi
It's not about comfortability.
It's not.
It's not about comfortability, bro.
That's
It's
what
not.
we concert goers.
Now,
We concert goers. We understand how shit works.
No, go anywhere.
Busa Prince said that better not turn the Blacko ticket now.
Kelvin said,
It's not about. It's not
okay, you
about.
go feature Sarkodie before Jay-Z if you get the chance. Kofi K, they
Guys.
said, will you feature Sarkodie before
Right.
Jay-Z if you get the chance? As in, would you go lower if you could get higher if you get the chance?
Exactly.
Related into the
Answer the question, Kofi K.
But can I come in? Can I please come
Yeah,
in?
Yeah.
please come in.
Oh, Johnny.
Yes.
Kind of
So
correct.
Blacko,
Yes, boss.
Blacko, let's
Yes, boss.
started playing. I told you I've been doing this for a while, right? I started playing shows in a friend is saying like a party house, like 200, 300 capacities,
Okay.
right? And then we're growing. Now we're pushing the 600s, right? Keep in mind, all the shows that we play,
Yeah.
it's pre-sale.
Okay.
Like right now, even though the show is not, I know the numbers right now for Blacko. I know the numbers,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So it has already been tested. I'm already ahead of the game. I know.
He's already
I
there.
know
Okay.
for Black. I knew the numbers for SAC. I knew the numbers for Stonewall before we even got to the venue,
Okay.
right? So there's nothing like tested before. It's already been tested before the event. So I know the numbers before we actually play the event. Am I making sense?
Okay.
You are.
Yeah, you are. But have you?
Hey, there's no back in this.
No, hold on. Big Sam.
Coming to us,
Okay.
that is one point. That's one entity.
Okay.
Second, Why would I want to go to 1,200 capacity?
Okay.
Knowing what, like my A-list artists in Ghana, all my A-list artists, Sack, Stone, Blacko, I'm not even pushing 900. Why would I want to go to 1,200? Why? I'll say it again. Keep in mind, the event organizer is a businessman. Everything that all this is a business calculated decisions. It's numbers. It's money. What I say? Yeah. I can't go to how you call it Kimber Life and pay venue for $15,000, right?
Okay.
Put insurance on it, right, for 1,200 capacity. Knowing what say, big to me sell it at 1,200.
No aboka.
Big Sam. Is it because you are stingy?
If you tell them so we should go to a different venue with less capacity or
man.
No,
I understand.
Big Sam, did you hear me? Is it because you are like is it because you guys are stingy because you don't want to pay and you're gonna lose for the first time? I just want to know.
The bottom, we are not getting the numbers. We don't have those numbers. Not yet. We haven't grown to that numbers yet. You ain't drew on yet.
But Big Sam, as you said, you started from party houses. And you went to, so when you were taking the risk to go to Forum, were you scared?
No, you know why? Because I had outgrew the party house. Because I was
he was getting
that's what we say.
He hasn't outgrown. He hasn't outgrown this. He hasn't outgrown the Forum because he can't move. Up to the biggest stadium.
Big Sam, I understand what you're saying. Business wise, you've not outgrown the Forum. I understand, but for concert goers, we think you have grown it. Like what
is the ticket sold out?
It's not about the ticket.
It's a ticket. It's a selling.
It's not about the ticket.
Big Sam, I'm talking to me on meal.
Yes, because you're not putting us in consideration too. Yeah, into me, homie.
Listen, that's 600, 700. It's not choking niggas, bro.
It's choking niggas.
It's not.
That is the limit.
It's not. That's the limit.
Choking niggas, Nana.
It's not. It's not.
The thing is, we have people that kind of like it like that. They want to be choked like that. That's how they have fun.
Choke saying.
Yes, that's how you. It's true. It's true. Actually. Yeah, I'm almost like
my friends are watching.
But the thing, this is what I'm going. Let me say this before I rest my mic. Eventually, listen. Of course, I want more numbers. Okay, I want the 912. I want 2,000 plus venue. I want that for y'all. I want that for Ohio. But it's a process. It's a process. We are gonna get there eventually.
Shit.
I never thought. When I started doing this, I never thought you ever concert to Ohio the crampo that. I never thought about concert because we used to go to New York, DMVs, Atlanta for concerts. I never thought it was going to happen here in Ohio. Now look at us. It's a process.
Now we're doing 600.
I'm kind. At one point, we're going to be playing 400,000, so forth and so on. It's a process. Let's go through the process and eventually we're going to get there. For now, let's support the little that we have. And let's go together.
Yeah, we support him, but we want you to move. That's what we're talking about.
Let's support. Thank you so much, Big Sam, for coming on the show. Thank you, Kofi. Thank you, Kwejo. Thank you, Calvin. Once again, thank you everybody that commented. I thoroughly enjoyed the show. Thank you so much for your input, and we hope to see you again in 2 weeks. Yes, Big Sam.
Thank you so much for this platform once again. I appreciate you. You guys are doing an amazing job. Wyattsdot, I can't wait to have you guys this week for that live feed for Apple Show. Please get your ticket. Check your ticket. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting this show. Safcom Group, all the promoters, everybody. Top. We love you guys, man. Peace. Big Sam signing out.
Big Sam.
I'll call it. Sign out right now, Big Sam. Leave. Just leave. And I hope to see you guys in. I'll still hit him up offline, please.
All right.
Oh, Calvin said Mia looking good. Thank you, Calvin. Bye, guys.
Wait.
We out.
We out.
He will rise, moving with that wind like a kite. Brother, my mind is fortified. In my room all alone, I like to stay in my zone. That is how I build my bones. Shall let that be my own? Life written like a poem. My wish I nigga moving on. No physical, my heart is whole. My heart is so. Express your thoughts. I go express my own. If you express your own, I go express my thoughts. Express your thoughts. I go express my own. Make you express your own. I go express my thoughts. I go express my thoughts. Make you express your thoughts. I go express my thoughts. Yeah. I go express my thoughts.